Yeah, I'm old. I just want to tell you my opinion on that. There's only one way to stop this great big wealth divide that's been happening for a long time and it's extremely noticeable now. You got to bring back unions. Hear me out. Look back in history. I'm older, been through the union thing and the non union thing with Reagan and the airport transportation. Um, Started breaking up the unions, and now you have all these right to work states and all this stuff. When the union started, it was for a fair wage. Okay, so the average person that was actually working was getting a fair wage. Okay, and the people at the top of the food chain had to share some of that profit. You don't have that no more. There's no more unions. So the people at the top of the food chain make millions and millions and millions of dollars just being a manager of 100 people, make you a couple $100,000. Who in the right mind can afford all these homes? Four, five, six, $800,000, let alone the $1 million homes. Who can afford where all these people get their money? I mean, I'm sure they were brought up with a good life, was able to have a roof over their head the whole life growing up as a kid. Didn't have to drop out of school. Didn't have to get a job like a lot of us do. A lot of people that still do that have to do that. You people with money just don't get it. You just don't get it. The only way to stop this great big wealth divide that's going on, and it's going to get a lot more huger, and we are going to go into a major recession. Like, well, it's going to be a major depression like nothing's ever seen before. It's going to be as bad as back in the 20s, if not worse. Um, it's coming. The United States is broke. Trillions upon trillions is owed. Um, every country's broke. I don't know why every country just don't say, you know what, screw it, we're done with the deficit, we're done borrowing, and just print up new money, just all one time. Every country agreed to it, and no country owns nothing, and it's just like a blank check. Um, Cash in the money you got for the new one, and just do away with the. Because I believe I'm not positive if the debt is owed to the group of seven bankers, just say screw it. Every country just say screw it. Um, and just exchange the money for what you got now, or just keep the money and just don't pay the debt. Just say screw it. But you won't borrow from them seven bankers again. So, but anyway, without unions, you're going to have a bigger divide. With all these right to work states, you're going to have a bigger divide. And if that's what you want, you may be wealthy, but what about your kids and grandkids? Your kids may be, you may have set them up good, but what about your grandkids? Shit goes downhill, and it's coming.